I was born to fish. It's an obsession that consumes my life. As a fishing journo and photographer, I go to the greatest lengths to get the shot.
Get in the boat, Alex!
Join me as I travel the world in search of fishing heaven.
Oh, yeah!
I didn't give him any line that time. I've wanted to catch one of these all my life. Wetting a line with some of the best fishos on the planet. Joe the Rooster. How's the serenity? In fishing, you have your good days and you have your bad days. This is the ultimate bucket list for fishing.
This is insane. The storms are going up around.
Fishing is much more than just catching fish. Double. It's about sharing the adventure with your mates.
You caught an Aussie. G'day, mate.
I'm McGlashan, and this is Fishing with Mates. Woohoo! Last one on board.
Hi, welcome aboard.
Beautiful.
Where are you heading to today?
We're going fishing. So I've travelled all the way from Australia to the US of A, and I'm now at the very bottom end of Florida. I'm in the Everglades National Park. So the Everglades National Park is 1.5 million acres. It's massive, and it's teeming with life. You've got bird life everywhere, you've got the fish, you've got manatees. It's genuinely an amazing spot. The Everglades is one of those really unique places. It's a melting pot. You know, you've got the Atlantic on one side, you've got the Gulf of Mexico on the other, you've got massive freshwater systems, so there's all this nutrients and it's alive with fish. I'm meeting up with my mate Steve Terara. Now, Steve's been running a guiding service down here for 8.5 years, and this bloke is seriously a gun. Steve, how the hell are you, mate?
Good, and yourself? How you doing?
Mate, I am amping for this, the Everglades. Straight away with Steve, you know, we're chatting on the way out, and you could tell that he's a passionate angler. And like me, it was his old man that introduced him to the sport from day one. So what's our plan today, Steve?
We're gonna start the morning doing a little bit of tarpon fishing.
Really?
Yeah,
I've still never caught a tarpon. I want a tarpon.
Yeah, we should be able to get it done today.
How are we fishing for them?
We can throw artificial lures, jerk baits, top waters, fly. That's the fun thing about tarpon. They're usually very aggressive.
So the Everglades, it's full of fish, but there's 3 species I want to catch. I want to catch a snook. I want to catch a redfish, but I really, really want a tarpon. They're prehistoric, they're awesome fighting fish, they're just magic fish that all fishermen want to catch, and I'm never going to leave unless I catch one.
All right, you ready to rock and roll?
My first impression of the Everglades was this place is amazing, because you come out of this tight little mangrove channel and you open out onto this endless expanse of flats and little mangrove islands and channels everywhere. But there was no time to think about it, because Steve was straight onto the spot. We were racing straight across the flats because he had a plan. So on these flats, we're obviously targeting tarpon.
Yep.
And we're going to spot them. They're up on this stuff right in front of us here.
Oh, yeah. We'll see them rolling around. They like the slick areas. There's less oxygen. You'll see them rolling around. You see their backs, or you'll see the shimmer. When the sun hits their back, you'll see it kind of shimmer up. And we just want to cast right in front of them. When you see them, just get a couple feet in front of them and pass them and work it right across them. Just keep moving it. They should smash it pretty good.
So when it comes to flats fishing, I'm used to fishing in really deep water. You're talking 1,000 fathom. So suddenly I'm in 2 foot of water. I got to say, it's a little bit out of my depth, literally. You know, it's the first time I've ever done the poling. Never done it my whole life.
It's going to be fun.
Fishing the flats is real teamwork. Steve's up on the back on the platform there with the pole, and he's pushing us along. So he's higher up, so he's got a really good vision. Now, I'm up the front on my little step, and I can't see quite as well from there, so I'm sort of relying on Steve to go, yep, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
So when we're sight fishing, you know, we're fishing real shallow water. Fish are spookier. They feel the pressure more. Therefore, we got to be a lot stealthier. We want a boat with a smaller footprint. That's why this Hells Bay Professional is a great boat for sight fishing, for getting up on the flats.
I love this style of fishing because it's like you're hunting, it's not fishing.
Yeah. It's a lot like hunting.
Oh, yep.
There you go.
Got him on. Oh, Snook.
Nice Snook.
Your side.
Nice Snook. That's what it's all about.
Snook are really cool. They're kind of like a barramundi for us. And when they hit it, they just crunch it. But they scoot back and forth. They've got nowhere to go. They're in 2 foot of water. It's exciting fishing.
Head shaker.
Look at him. What a cool fish.
Come here, Mr. Snook. Nice.
Snook on the flats.
Nice Snook.
How good is that?
That's a nice one, man. Great job.
And he just smashed it, eh? He came screaming up, and like, I'm like, twitch, twitch, and boom! That's bloody awesome, eh? How cool do they look?
Oh, they're awesome. See how well they blend in with that grass?
What a pretty fish. What I like about Steve is that he's a passionate angler. And like me, it was his old man that introduced him to the sport from day one. And it's like the salt water runs through your blood. You can't get rid of it, you just love doing it.
So I've been fishing the Everglades since I was 5 years old, so about 20 years now. Yeah, I had a lot of passion when I was young. All I dreamt about, all I thought about was fishing. What I really like about this sport is that, you know, I'm out in the wild and what it was thousands of years ago.
We're still on the mud, and I've been doing a few casts. I've caught my snook, which I was stoked about, and then all of a sudden, I get a blind strike, and I'm on. Got him on. Yeah, baby. Nice. Look at that, you bloody ripper. Oh, hang on, I think we got it ready. All of a sudden, I'm on, and it's fighting differently, you know, and up comes a redfish. Redfish!
Nice job, Al.
Look at that, you bloody ripper. That's worth a beer.
That is worth a beer. When Al caught that first redfish, I was happy for him. Anybody's first redfish is always awesome, you know. It's one of the most sought-after fish in the state of Florida.
How good was that? Come on, my little friend. Oh, yeah.
First redfish.
Redfish!
Good job, Al.
Look at him.
Awesome.
What a cool little critter.
See those spots right there? That's their defense mechanism. So basically, they'll be in there, head rooting around, and fish will come up and think that that's their head. A shark or a dolphin or a bird when they're little. They come attack the tail, thinking it's the head, and they get away.
And they scoot out the other end.
That spot, that's their defense mechanism, yeah.
Man, that's cool. So I'd heard a lot about redfish, but to actually see one, they're from the drum family, I think, and it's kind of similar to a jewfish or a mulloway in Australia, only it's prettier fish. It's got these beautiful little black spots on it. And you can tell they spend a lot of time up in these flats, obviously chasing crustaceans and giving the mullet a hard time. They're a very cool little fish. Oh, really? So where we moved to now, Little Island?
Yeah, we moved over to Little Mangrove Island. We see them rolling around back here. It's a little bit deeper in this little channel, and they like getting up in here. If not, then maybe we'll move to another spot. Seems like they're kind of on the move today.
Tarpon love the light, so the best time to catch them is when the sun comes out.
Yeah, we want a little bit more sun. Sun gets a little higher up, you know, we can see them in the water better. We might see them tailing, you know, as the tide starts dropping a little bit. You know, it'll start concentrating the fish in certain areas where we could have a better opportunity to get them, you know.
Because it's shallow all the way through here, isn't it? The systems. Yeah. Hence why we're in the little boats and flat bottom and...
Yeah. The average depth of Florida Bay is 2-3 feet.
Oh,
you know,
really?
Yeah, from here all the way to the Florida Keys, basically. It's, you know, 25 miles, and the majority of it is extremely, extremely shallow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's why we use these small boats. You know,
Get right up.
Yeah, it gives us a little bit of an advantage.
So we get in on the edge, cast in, and I miss one straight away. And then I miss one again, and Steve's telling me to speed it up. As soon as I sped it up, bang, I'm on. Look at that.
Real.
Got a bite.
There's
Snook again.
Nice.
Come here, my little puppy dog. Woohoo! I'm like a snook master.
Yeah. Extremely aggressive.
They're good fun, these guys, aren't they?
They jump, fight hard.
Isn't that mullet going off? Oh, holy cow. Oh, losing my fish. I'm looking up there, I'm losing the fish. As the day went on, I started to lose focus. I was too preoccupied with the idea of catching that ever-elusive tarpon. So we made the decision to go and check out some new spots. And this place is alive. There are tarpon rolling, there are snook, there are redfish. It looks awesome. So it's time to get a bloody tarpon.
Right where your rod's pointing, go right there. Yep. Cast now, go way up there as far as you can.
Fish. Not doing anything right today.
Spooky, spooky, spooky.
Bloody oath they are. It's ridiculous. Man, it's so frustrating, you know. We're getting up on them and I'm either casting into catching the weed or I'm dropping it on top of them.
It's almost like it's too calm. That's why sometimes I like it a little windy. He ate it.
Yep.
Oh, ripped it out of his mouth. He ate it again, real. You got him.
Yep.
That's the thing, though. I mean, it could be frustrating, but, oh, spit it. That's just our luck.
What was that word? Frustrating? I think I could use another word for that. No other spots we could try for a tarpon, mate? We're going to run out of tape.
We'll pull out of this spot in here, and we're going to look for some tarpon somewhere else.
In the end, we had to call it quits. You know, we're running out of light. It just wasn't going to happen. But we had a plan, because we were going to come back really early. Now, we're meant to be flying out, so we're going to hold the flight back a bit because we need a tarpon. It's like national security. It has to happen. Bugger the tarpon! They can stick it where the sun doesn't shine.
So we got our snook, we got our redfish. Al came all the way from Australia. He wants his tarpon. We need to get the tarpon, and that's what we were going for.
I didn't even sleep last night. You know, I'm itching to get back out in the water. I need to be there. So all night, all I thought was bloody tarpon all night long. It drove me insane. Heading back to the boat ramp. You know, I've got mixed feelings. I'm sort of amping because I've got another shot. I've got another chance to catch this damn tarpon. But on the same note, I'm a little bit, you know, bit nervous. Is it going to be another failure? The fish not going to bite? Are we not going to see any fish? So it's sort of mixed emotions arriving at the boat ramp. Fire us up, take us out.
That's right.
So it's round two, man. What are we doing?
We're gonna head out. We're gonna go check back to where we found those fish yesterday.
The frustrating ones.
Exactly, those guys. Let's see if now in the morning they're a little bit calmer. And, you know, maybe we'll check a couple other areas out close to there and see if we can put something together. See if we can get a little, get dialed in on them and you know.
And I promise I won't crack the sands if I keep losing about 100 fishes.
No, we're gonna do good.
I was gonna snap the rod, throw it overboard and have a tanty by the end of it.
Trust me.
So frustrated.
I wanted to spear those fish with my push pull at one point.
Little bastards.
Yeah, they are. We'll go find another spot, you know, close to where we were fishing yesterday, and you know, I think we'll get onto a good pattern. Hopefully, get dialed in on those guys.
So it's time for a redemption, eh?
Time, man.
Let's
go get them.
Done. This is it. Game on. So we come out from the boat ramp, we break out through the mangroves, and instantly I know it's a different day.
Gotta watch that grass.
Yeah, I know. I might wait till I get a little gap, maybe.
Go more right of him. Just go, don't worry about it.
We come round and there's this patch of tarpon boiling and rolling on the surface. Got the little plastic, fired it in there, perfect cast, right in front.
Right there.
And the water's just gone kaboom! I barely had time to make my first cast, and it was game on. Oh, yep, got him on!
Nice job, Al.
Tarpon! You bloody ripper! You know how hard we worked yesterday for this? And we're freaking 2 minutes out the front. He's jumping and carrying on, comes right to the boat, jumps at the boat, falls off. But you know what? I don't care, because that's what I came for. So the technique for catching tarpon, it's all about accuracy, because we're using really, you know, little light soft plastics that are unweighted. So you've got to cast it out and get it in front of the fish, because you've got to see it. Cast in, and then as soon as you do, you've got to bring it across his nose. And you want it right there in front of him. As soon as it's right on his nose, you're in the zone. So there's a bit of accuracy involved, but when you get it right, it's kaboom. Oh.
Go again, hurry up.
So keep the rod tipped down for these. Oh, look at them all in front of us there. Look at them all. Now, I love my hunting, and in fishing terms, this is as close as you can get. We're poling across the flats, you know. Both Steve and I, we're searching and looking, and we're trying to find that fish, you know. Whether it be a boil, little fin comes up, trying to get in on them. It's exactly like hunting.
All right, Al, like 11:30?
11:30?
11:30, there's a fish. He's moving right. Keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling.
I didn't know how big it was. He's not even jumping yet.
Keep reeling. You got him, you got him. You ate it, you ate it.
And then it's come out of the water. Oh, that's a good fish. Look at him.
Nice, nice job. Keep tight to him. Keep tight to him.
Oh, yes! Woohoo! Come on, baby. Oh. How good is that? I've never been so anxious to bring a fish into the boat.
There you go.
Turning him around. Oh, such an awesome fish. Oh, he's so close. He's being nervous on him. Oh, oh, oh. Look at him. Come on. Yep, yep. Come on. When the leader slipped through Steve's hands, I'm thinking, this hook is not going to hold for much longer. I'm sitting there shaking now, like we've got him on the leader about 10 times. I'm going to swim in close on you.
That line's so thin that if I hold it tight and it takes off, it'll cut my hand.
Yeah, no, it's just nice. Just that hook's coming out a bit on him too, and look at the size of him. Look at that. God, it's so close. Like, put that Jordan.
I got him.
Woohoo! There's no way I'm going home without a photo of this fella.
Prehistoric fish, been around since the dinosaurs, you know?
Catching the fish was one thing, but even more important, especially being a fishing journo, is to get a photo that represents what we see out on the water. So to get a good photo of that fish and show how unreal they are and how excited we were catching it, just topped it off, just made it a perfect day. Do you know what? I've wanted to catch one of these all my life. They are such a beautiful fish. They're just so pretty. Look at it, it's just chrome flanked. Catching it's one thing, getting a photo's another, but even better, we let it go. And to see it swim off, that just made my day. Man,
good job, man.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I wanted this tarpon.
I'm happy for you, man. That was good. We worked hard for that one, yeah.
All the way to the Everglades for this baby.
Yep.
So coming all the way to the US and fishing with my mate Steve in Everglades, which is one of the most beautiful places around, this is why I go fishing with my mates, because you get to share the most amazing experiences. Oh, yes! Man, Steve, that is awesome. Do you know what? I've got the Grand Slam of the Everglades.
That's what it's all about. That's what you came here for.
Thanks, man.
It was a pleasure.
Next time, you're coming to Australia.
That was awesome. Absolutely. I can't wait to do that. That'd be great.
After finally shaking off my tarpon voodoo, I decided to make a stop off on my way to the airport. The International Game Fishing Association in Miami is basically the shrine to the legacy of game fishing. For me, it's a childhood dream because all my life I've dreamed about catching big fish. I've been in game fishing clubs. It's one of those things I've always wanted to do.
Hello, Al.
Thank you so much for having me to the IGFA.
Yes, welcome, welcome. This is our crown jewel here, the E.K. Harry Library of Fishes, and it's something that we're very proud of, our keeping of records and chronicling the history of our sport. The first part of our library here, as you can see, we receive fishing publications from all over the world in many different languages.
Good ones there.
Yeah, nice photo, huh? And as you can see here, in addition to publications, there's a lot of artifacts around here, too. This is our rare books room.
So this is it, all the old original photos.
Yes, we have from Mike Lerner, the founder of IGFA. These are archives of his expeditions around the world. We have some first edition Zane Grey, Hemingway, Philip Wiley, who was on the board of IGFA. And a lot of people don't realize that Ernest Hemingway was vice president of IGFA up until his death. But a lot of these things here chronicle IGFA's early efforts of research, something that we're continuing today, 76 years later.
Thus it is that while the learners and the expedition members are having great sport, they are at the same time adding immeasurably to scientific research and study of these ocean habitats.
So this is the records room.
But this is one of the most central things in IGFA. Our records are one of the things we're most known for.
You got to pull out an Australian one for us.
So here we go. We got one here. This is the men's 20-pound or 10-kilo line class record for black marlin. And this was caught back in 1976.
I was only 3 years old then.
Yeah, yeah. And this is even the oldest one we have on file.
This is your line testing machine. This is where all the world records are done.
The line submitted for each world record is tested on this machine. The reason we do that is to make sure that the angler is actually using the line that they're claiming.
What is line classes? Just for the average, for the game fishers they know, but the average bloke mightn't know.
Right, so basically we keep line class category records for a variety of different line classes. It's basically a way to recognize angling achievement on light tackle versus heavy tackle.
So what do we got here?
This is a sample of 10-kilo tournament-rated line. So what happens here is the bottom jaw remains stationary. The top jaw moves up at a speed of 10 inches per minute.
And that's just stretching the monofilament right out.
Exactly, and it'll stretch, 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 and then there you go, it breaks, and it basically records the strength of the line. We test it 5 times, and then we take the average of those 5 breaks for what's used for the record.
Visiting the IGFA and meeting Rob and the boys was a fantastic way to wrap up my Everglades adventure.
Always happy to show a fellow angler around, Al.
Absolute pleasure.
Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you. You know, fishing means so much to me, especially game fishing. So it's really important that we keep all the history. You know, we record what's happening so future generations can see how it was and how it is and how it's going to be. If you pay them peanuts, you get monkeys. He's fucking killing me on these. Yeah, let's just get the thumb bit straight for it before we hop on the boat. I seriously need a new producer after this. The problem with being such a famous fisherman is you get a queue, even at the boat ramp, following you.